Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Fred. Fred grew up spending most of his time in the kitchen. He loved to cook. He loved it so much that he decided to attend culinary school to learn everything there was to know about it. His hope was to one day own a restaurant of his own so that he could share his great gift with the world. Graduating top of his class and drowning in debt, he continued to pursue his dreams. After years of pounding the pavement, a restaurant was born. The food, fantastic, but Fred met his demise when he ignored other aspects of his place. Food was all he cared about. Many visitors would rave about the food, but the service was horrible. The restaurant not being properly cleaned turned many guests away. Fred was so in love with his food, he didn't make time for anything else. Eventually, the bad reviews overshadowed the good ones. This led to less and less guests. Fred didn't understand that up to 90% of them reviewed scores before they even entered the restaurant. With a 1.8 out of 5 stars, Fred had to close his doors. I'm Amanda, your guide, and here to answer your questions before you actually have a question. Let me know if I missed anything. So let's talk a little about At Ease Consulting. Because you have enough on your plate, let At Ease put you at ease. At Ease Consulting was established in 2009 after the market crash. We hope to get restaurants back afloat and make sure foodies were satisfied. Being located in Atlanta, Georgia, we have had amazing opportunities to help unique businesses become better in all areas of the community. We've helped chain and non-chain restaurants with hopes that we can expand throughout Georgia. We pride ourselves in how effective and accurate our company is. Atlanta is one of the greatest meccas of food, so without great service and food, we have no chances of survival. So who am I? I'm Amanda Champion, consultant with At Ease. I've been in the restaurant industry for 14 years and have also had experience in managing a restaurant. I have personal insight on what needs to be done and also steps in what needs to be taken. I don't want to overwhelm the workers. I'm used to it. I'm able to relate on a personal level, not just an outsider making demands. I'm a fellow industry worker who knows the ins and outs and stresses of the restaurant business. We teach that there is nothing wrong with asking for help. The industry can definitely be overwhelming. For those of you who have no idea what Louisiana Bistro is, I'll tell you a little about it. It's a Cajun eatery known for New Orleans style cuisine. It has been open since 2012. From the crotata grouper to the fresh hot beignets, people can't get enough. What better location than by the airport, ready to take on locals and tourists? Although competitors are lingering, Louisiana Bistro remains a front runner. What makes them so great, you ask? I'll let the reviews speak for themselves. Margaret Spoon stated, "The food was amazing. I ate the grouper, which I had only eaten one other time. This dish is so good." Precious Miller stated, "I believe the dining experience started off with great expectations because our server Quentin was amazing, informative, and attentive from start to finish. We had cocktails and apps, and from the crab cakes to the oysters to the gumbo, we were extremely satisfied. Great wind down for a Friday evening. I will definitely be going back soon." Gregory McDermott said, "First time eating some Louisiana food in the ATL area. OMG, this place was spot on. Was able to enjoy with a few people from work, a little wait as it was busier than the service could manage. So we had a few beers and enjoyed the stay. Will recommend it to anyone." Okay, so I guess you're thinking now, what's the problem? Let's let some of the reviews speak for themselves here also. Mercedes Hammock spoke by saying, "I was highly disappointed. After wanting to try this place out for so long, the menu was very limited and our waiter was very unsure of the menu available. Tables around us received their food before ours, because I'm sure the waitress forgot. Donna said, checked in with the hostess and waited in the bar. Didn't get waited on in the bar, and after several couples after us did get served, she came over to take our order. 50 minutes into our 25-minute wait, we checked on seats and found 5 parties after hours were seated ahead of us. Restaurant is less than 25% full, with tables inside and out. We could have been seated at. Food was 5-star, very good. Still received a 1-star. Kaylin Cooper left a star also. She stated if I could give 0 stars, I would. Food-wise, it's good, but service and cleanliness is horrible. My friend had a birthday dinner here this past weekend. When we were done eating, we waited over an hour for our checks because we requested for them to be separate. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Does Louisiana Bistro have the opportunity to recover is the question. Of course they can, and they will, with that ease consultants. We teach that there are opportunities hidden in plain sight. And hidden among a lot of reviews are opportunities to correct the issues. For example, one review states, the food was good, but the restroom was disgusting. Could definitely use some updating and a cleaning. As we all know, the restaurant business is a difficult business, so there are definitely many threats that are faced. But we'll make one example. Here is an updated list 2021 of the 23 best seafood restaurants in Atlanta, Georgia. This just shows how many different seafood places are available. As you notice, Louisiana Bistro does not place on this list. Let's take a look at the SWOT analysis. You ask what a SWOT is? Well, in this case, it is a diagram pertaining to the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of Louisiana Bistro. So let's look at strengths first. Authentic Cajun cuisine. They're very involved owners. They're in a perfect location. There are limited New Orleans style dishes in the area, and it's also a busy restaurant. Now let's look at the weaknesses. Price points are too high. Good customer service is lacking. There are undeveloped servers and or bartenders. There's a cleanliness avoidance. It's a limited amount of food items, and it's inconsistency with the staff. Now let's look at the opportunities. Remodeling the old building. Special offers for returning guests, such as a loyalty program. Targeted reviews. Detailed and equivalent training. Now the threats. Guests suggest not trying. Competition offers cheaper options. Several seafood restaurants in the city. And they're also surrounded by longer standing restaurants. So what does all this mean? We should remember that managing other aspects of your restaurant is just as important as preparing delicious food. Managing the reviews, for example, is a daily upkeep of what is being said about your place of business. It can definitely make or break you, as you saw with Fred. But don't worry, Fred has decided to give it another shot with At Ease Consultants in his corner. Let's keep the clientele flowing and the review scores high. Are we thirsty after all of that? Many would like to know, what's in it for me? At Ease is proud to announce our new logo thermals, free. Yes, free. Remind yourself of the success that you have obtained by hiring At Ease Consultants. Great. How can I contact you? So here we have listed the telephone number 678-123-4567 on the screen. We also have the email address @easeconsultant@gmail.com and the website @easeconsultant.com. Thank you for your time. We made it through. Hopefully you see how at ease can put you at ease through any restaurant needs. Thank you very much.